Okay, we live? Okay, we live? Okay, live. Alright. I'm doing this so I don't have to edit the video. Alright. I'm doing this so I don't have to edit the video. Alright. Okay. I'm doing this so I don't have to edit the video. Not so that I get viewers. Okay. We do not care about viewers here. Not so that I get viewers. I feel like I fucked up my Pickems, guys. We're gonna reset. I feel like I fucked up my Pickems, guys. We're gonna reset. Navi's gonna win. No, Fury's gonna win. Faze gonna win. No, Falcons is gonna win. Oh man. I had such a good run. I had such a good run, just trusting my gut, not caring about the outcome. I had such a good run. I stopped explaining, just trusting my gut, not caring about the outcome. There's gonna be upsets. I stopped explaining, just trusting my gut, not caring about the outcome. There's gonna be upsets. I stopped explaining. There's gonna be upsets. There's gonna be upsets. Alright. We have Furia and Navi. Furia, the best team in the world. Everyone knows that, though. Everyone's gonna pick them to go 3-0 or, you know, they're perfect, right? Furia's perfect. No. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. Sorry, guys. Furia's gonna lose. Vitality's probably also gonna lose. There's gonna be upsets. There's gonna be upsets. What am I seeing? I'm doing homework again for the second time. I'm doing homework again for the second time because the first time I trolled, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Paravision. Really, they're gonna make it through? They might. They might. And then this was actually like this. This is what I had. I agree with this. I agree with Falcons not making it. I agree with this. I agree with Mouz not making it. G2, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it. What can you say? Bait? Bait's not gonna make it. Imperial's not gonna make it. Imperial might make it, honestly. Passion's not gonna make it. 3D, are they gonna be 0-3? No, probably not. I mean, if we look at like the 0-3 matchups, if they weren't so retarded down here, we're having Imperial over 3D Max. I agree with that. But like 3D Max over Passion UA. Passion UA is gonna lose, and then they're gonna lose to Liquid. Oh, here we go. Navi. And Faze versus Vitality. I'll have Vitality winning. Falcons B8. No, but I had Faze. Doesn't matter what I had the first time. It's not gonna end up the way you think. It's not gonna end up the way you think. It's not gonna end up the way you think. Furia is gonna win. Faze is gonna win. fucked with that so heavy. I fucked with Navi. I fucked with Faze winning. But that's because these teams have been 3-0 in the last stage. Recency. Recent bias. Here's my drink. Recent bias. Recent bias. I agree with no Mouz. I agree with. So maybe I just gotta split this up. Like, do I think that actually that Liquid can be Mouz in a series? No. Do I think that Liquid can be Falcons in a series? Hell no. So why do I not have Falcons? Because you don't know the matchups. Do I think Liquid could beat G2 in a series? No. Power Vision beating any of these teams? No. So then just have them. So just take it. Pain beating G2 in a series? Maybe. So why don't you just do it like this? And then you're 0-3. Why don't you just have Passion UA? They don't even have a fourth guy. Sorry, fam. Imperial. It's about time, man. It's about time. Who are you gonna say? Imperial or Mongols? They're about to face off against each other. Are you gonna say Mongols are gonna win? Or are you gonna say Imperial is gonna win? But then if you do this, what are you saying? What are you really saying? You're saying that all the teams from stage 1 and 2 that have the buff, that means nothing now? Come on, fam. Look how many upsets there were. Nobody in their right mind thought Legacy was going to win. 13-3? Virtus Pro beating Mouz. Spirit stopped Pain. 3D Max beat G2. Furia beat the Mongols. Even that was a surprise. Aurora stopped Faze. And then Living beat Liquid. Nobody's surprised. But look what we ended up with, right? Spirit, Furia. Spirit, Navi, Vitality, Mongols, Mouz. So 5 teams, 3 teams from stage 2. So that means over here we should have at least 2 teams from the last stage. We have 0. We have them going here. But this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. If we had a Navi Faze matchup, let's just we don't know what the matchups are going to be. Let's just put every team against every team and say who's going to win. Let's just do it like that. Let's just do it like that. Furia versus Vitality. Right now, who's winning? Furia versus Falcons. It's tough because I don't think Falcons are going to make it through, but they're just going to lose to somebody. They're going to pick a team to lose to. Right? This is how to do this. We just gotta overthink it and overthink it and overthink it. Stage 1 though, I really didn't overthink it. I plugged and I played. I have FlyQuest here. I did a good job. But there's a lot of teams you can avoid. Is there one team that's really setting themselves like, is Furia actually untouchable? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is Vitality untouchable? It might be. More so than Furia. 3-0 teams. Who's gonna come out hungry? lot of potential upsets, right? Wait, so you saying that the last major, the team that went 3-0 and 3-0 twice? Because look, we would have had Legacy and VP went 3-0. Okay, no. We had Fury at 13, and we had Spirit at 3. I think that's the same sort of threat as Shanghai. We go to Legends, we have Mongols at 9, and Vitality at 3, right? So we have a team from the second half and a team from the first half. We're gonna go with that same sort of strategy here. A team from the second half that could go 3-0. It could be none of these teams, but maybe like a Pain Gaming. It's not going to be one of the top 2. If I clear this, what happens? This is what comes back up. This is much more fun. I believe in Power Vision. Let's go through this one more time. Navi, I think we'll have a good strat for Furia. I know they have Molodoi. I know Quesarado has played like 60,000 hours. I know Yakinder's pretty much back. These are the things I know. They have Blade and Alexi. Maybe they have a buff. Maybe not. Didn't work out in the last stage. Again, I'm going back to Austin. Things I should have learned. Again, I'm going back to Austin. Things I should have learned. This is not Navi and Faze. This is Legacy and VP. And they did come out and stomp. I'm feeling like I know everything I've said. I know everything I've said so far. These young teams are going to get surprised, man. They're going to get surprised. Things are going to go a little bit quicker. And things are just going to be a little bit different for them. There will be upsets, don't get me wrong, but when you get to like best 2 or 3 and the going gets tough, full court press, you're going to be missing your shots. This is so much more comfortable. My blood pressure doing this versus this, but that feels right. This Faze team in stage 1 could lose to anybody, but I admitted they could also beat anybody. I don't know. I want to do something like this. 2 teams I don't believe in. Mouz, Falcons. And 2 teams I also don't. If I had to do matchups, because this is something that's worked in the past, it's like Passion UA versus Liquid, who wins? I go Liquid. Passion UA versus 3D Max, who wins? Like it's Passion UA. It's 1000% Passion UA. And then Power Vision versus B8. I go Power Vision loses. Power Vision versus Imperial. Power Vision wins. I agree. Imperial. It might be double NA 03. That's the sauce right there. That's the sauce. That way, even if they do, I'm happy because I get my Pickems correct. I'm gonna lock this in and just see what this does to me. This way we have 1, 2 teams getting in through the last stage. Every team from stage 1 in Austin did not get through to the playoffs. So that would be 1, 2, 3. But Faze does get through because it's Faze. And then we have Pain. Maybe G2 deserves a spot here. Lots of firepower, according to people. There will be upsets. Mouz has that Power Vision game first up. Falcons is the bait game first up. Not terrible matchups for either of those teams, right? I like it. I like it. This is what I'm gonna go with right here. This is what I'm gonna go with. Liquid won't make it. Bait won't make it. Power Vision won't make it. Imperial won't make it. G2, I'm not gonna go with my biases of what I've watched as much as I am knowing what these teams are capable of. I do think Mongol should be faded. G2, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Last time I was saying 03 and they almost did. They almost did go 03. Bait, congratulations, you've done great this major. Power Vision, I mean, you get a gold medal for everything. Imperial, shout out to you, man. You fucked up everybody. You really said Legacy. In a way, hold my beer. In a way, you said Legacy. Let me piggyback. Liquid, I can just think of so many rounds that Nerds single-handedly bailed them out. They can get through. They can get through. But who are they gonna be? They could beat Faze with a Rocky Brokey. They could beat Pain on some days. Maybe G2 should go in place of one of these 2 teams. Like that. Then we leaves us with just 1 team from the other stages that gets through, and that's Navi. Pain, do they really have it again? I think Pain has had the ability to warm up in the last few majors. They don't have it this time. How are they going to react to that? Previous majors, Pain started in stage 2, if I remember correctly. Yeah, started in stage 2, beating Amiga, beat Furia. I mean, they were out the gate though. And lost to VP. They beat Lim Vision. And then Pain lost to Spirit Bad. And lost to G2. Oh no, this was that one. They won 1 game? G2? G2 did pretty well, actually. Faze versus Pain, who wins? Damn it, damn it. How about that first matchup? Because Faze has to face Vitality. Tough look. This is the end of the road for Faze. I feel like they have a better roster. I feel like Twist Jacob is better than Elige Rain. But Brokey's been so bad. Do they even have an opper? Is Brokey gonna have a comeback this quickly? No. Let me think. Is Brokey gonna have a comeback this quickly? No. 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 Pain. G2. Stage 3, we have Mouz, Falcons. We go Furia. Okay, here's the thing. Furia, Vitality, Falcons, let's just say yes. Mouz. Spirit, G2. Let's say those six teams make it, and you have to have 2 teams sneak in. Then do you have Navi, Faze Clan? And that's it? I think so. You have Navi, Faze Clan sneak in exchange for Pain and Mongols. Then where do you put the 3 O's? You put Furia and Vitality, right? Or do you put... You have like this. This is extremely safe. We've gone from ultra liberal to ultra conservative. Is this actually what I think is going to happen? No. Some crazy shit's going to happen. Bait's going to make it in. Pain somehow is going to sneak in. I don't know. Pain is up against 3D Max. They're going to go up 1-0. And then what? They're going to face Furia? No, they're going to face Vitality or Falcons. Or Mongols. Depending on how many upsets there are. Let's just say... these happen. Then you have Pain facing G2. G2 makes it in. I think G2's going to have a decent shot. They're not going to be 3-0. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Faze, though. Something's telling me it's not going to be Faze. Twists. They just need Brokey to come back. Jacob kind of cleaned up rounds, but it was against teams that weren't like Nip. Aurora, pretty good matchups actually. Passion UA. I mean, we're on stream right now. I really want to get. Is it this? On Dust 2? Yes. We have no business winning this. Let's just open this on stream real quick for you. Yes. Oh, light blue. Oh, light blue. I would have loved that scar or whatever the hell that was. This is not bad. I don't think I have an MP7 that's like super. And it's what's this called? The Dust 2 Collision Prey. Power Vision's on top, which we like. That's a W. Right now I have a Techno. I have a Techno Mongols MP7, and then I have like a weird green. I think it's Vinny with FlyQuest though. Which really is not that great. And then I also have like a Vitality one. Apex, Spinx. I mean, Spinx is not even on the team anymore. So yeah, we'll definitely go ahead and throw this. Matches the vibe of my other guns better. Although I feel like I'm gonna shoot inaccurately with this. Not gonna lie. Ooh. That's kind of tough. That's a good base. I feel like I'm gonna shoot inaccurately with that. This one I'm gonna shoot accurately with. Sorry, but that's just what I'm sticking with. Whatever I have a better like feeling about like accuracy wise. So Faze, Navi. I'm choosing 2 that are gonna start 01. Are you sure about that? I did that with last round with FlyQuest. I had them going through. And with M80, I had them going through against teams that were clearly better than them. Navi and Faze clearly worse than Vitality, whatever. So I could go with somebody who's going to start 1-0 potentially. A team like Bait. Team like the fact that me and Launders both were feeling. The fact that Launders and I were both feeling the Liquid Spirit upset. Like the Bait Pit. Does Apex know Karrigan? Does he know him too well? Does Fallen know Alexi? Does he know him too well? I feel like the last major, Apex did not know Lux. And Electronic? Roland does not know Electronic that well. Those teams did not end up going through regardless. I'm gonna say it's different. I'm gonna lock this in. I'm gonna say this is it. Power Vision versus 3D Max. I don't want to put Power Vision here. I do think that 3D Max will get a game. 3D Max versus Imperial. It's not going to be 3D Max. Mongols could I don't want to do Power Vision like this. First matchup is against Mouz. Definitely think that picking teams that are that low. Namiga, Liquid. I don't think there's going to be a lot of upsets, which means you will be facing teams that are pretty high up if you lose. Which means if you lose, you're still going to be fucked. You don't get like some bailout because a bunch of the favorites won. I don't think there's going to be many upsets. So that being said, Passion UA is fucked. I think Liquid will find a way to win one. Oh wait, that doesn't really make sense. If you lose, then you're going to be facing teams that are bad, actually. No, because you're going to be facing, if you're the bottom of the board, like Passion. Yes, actually, that makes sense. Power Vision, let's just say there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Power Vision will end up facing, or not Power Vision, let's say Power Vision will end up facing P. I think Power Vision will take one, man. I don't know to whom. Do I want to run back my same... Imperial Mongols? That could go either way. Let's get rid of one of these. Imperial Faze clan. It could be Passion and Liquid. 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 Yeah. Could be. Just for fun. Just for fun. Imperial versus Liquid. I hate this. I hate it, but it's often true. I'm locking it in. I'm locking in Imperial. And that's going to be the stream because I have to go pee. That's going to be the stream. I feel pretty good about it. I don't feel good about it, but I feel good that it's gonna happen. So, gold coin, I guess. Ugh. We're gonna see if we're gonna do it like this again. We might just have fun next time around. But we have the video proof of what I would have done if I was in a movie with a gun pointed at my head and a blindfold on, and somebody clamping on my balls to choose. No, not even that. If they just let me lay on a cloud, on a pillow, completely, the exact opposite actually, no pressure, they would have shown me. I have a video of me picking with no pressure, so we have that. Thanks for watching. I have to go pee.